oh my gosh, my eyes. That to me it is, my eyes feel like, I don't know, just like what you would expect if you are like had something that was like pepper spray sprayed in your eyes several times a day, over and over and over and over. Like my eyes are just, they feel beat down. Like, oh my God, they hurt so bad. It's so crazy because that was like my biggest thing while I was in the med beds, was my eyes and my shins. My shins have started killing me again. Like the one has got such a big cut and a bruise going up it. And then the other one with the other big bruise that had gone away, it was feeling better. I thought, I got to turn this light down. Oh my gosh. Everything is so much bothering my eyes. So, what was I saying? I'm making another cup of tea. I'm on a, while I was gone, I didn't have all my stuff I put in the tea because I put in honey and I made this spicy blend that I put in. It's got like cloves and turmeric and ginger and cinnamon. It's like a chai spice that I put in there. And then plus it's like good for you, like turmeric and honey mixed together is good for you. And so I had missed my tea, so it's tasting so good. So I'm on my third cup, I think. But what was I gonna say? So my eyes are friggin', they're just killing me. Like I'm really sick of this. But when I had gone in that thing, I was putting so much in my intention into my eyes getting better. And then when I came out of the thing that morning, I felt good. I was looking around and it looked like everything seemed clear. There was some floaters I went through, but it didn't look like I was looking through Vaseline. And so I thought, oh, good, maybe it'll just keep getting better. I was hoping to come out and back to perfect vision. That didn't happen. But then once I started driving and it started being just this constant hit, and I'm not shitting you, every time that it would start burning, I'd look up and there was a big ass tower. And, that in any experiment, that is how it works. You look at something, you create a hypothesis, and then you look around, and then you see the environment, or I can't think of all the words. But you know what I'm saying, how experiments work, how science works. You create the hypothesis, and then you have to prove or disprove. And most things, there's just constantly more things to consider. That's why we're all unique, different kind of experiments. Like you'd have some people with this DNA and some people with this DNA, somebody who lives in Washington State who has similar things in their DNA, and then somebody who lives down in Kentucky, and like the different chemicals and different experiments. So they check all that stuff. They look at all those things. Like it's all being done on purpose because we're experiments. We're actual lab rats. That's all we are to these people. And and in the before, in every reset, they've wiped out the people, the same as like, they wipe out the city, they bury the city and pretend like it didn't exist and build another one on top of it. And then, I don't know, take the people that lived through the Spanish flu or whatever, take the people who are left, and however it is to transform the society in this new direction that they want to take it. It's just how it keeps going with these people here. This is what I think, that this is what they have done every time, is wipe out huge amount of people using chemicals and disease. And, that's the way it goes. And I think, and it makes sense. It's a reset. How it's like clear the stage, get rid of everybody, but then they just come back and do it again and do it again. But now we are not going to be under their control. We're breaking free from their control. We're waking up. We're seeing like they are doing things to control us, and we're not going to be a part of it anymore. That is that to each soul to want that for themselves. And there's so many souls that are just in denial. They'll just, whatever. The girl who's arguing with me about the fucking trampolines, like, oh yeah, trampolines are perfectly fine. Parents just need to learn to be taught how to have their kids be on them. And I was just like, I think you missed my point. I'm talking about an agenda. Like, they put things out there that are bad for us. Like, they tell us, like, oh, like right now, they're pulling baby formula off of the shelf because they said 4 babies got sick, and I don't know if they died. I mean, lots of babies are dying right now. I saw a girl saying she was talking to, she met a woman, like they work next to each other. And I don't know if they met on the bus or whatever, but so she started talking to the girl, and the girl works at a place that makes coffins. And the one girl who had talked to her, she said, I had seen on TikTok where everybody was saying, like, there is an increase in little kid caskets being made. So I wanted to ask her. So I said, hey, is that true that you guys are making and sending out tons of kid caskets? And she said, we're sending out tons of infant. Like she said, it's crazy how many infant caskets are going out because of the stillborns. So, and I know a couple of people who are pregnant. I mean, my daughter is. And the one daughter who was trying, she kept losing them before, she was just one after another. And I had said something about, and she said, yeah, everybody at her work was. But see, she thought I was talking crazy talk. Oh, see, it's starting again. What the fuck? God damn. See, I came in the house, so I didn't have to do it. But somehow it's in here now. Whatever this gas is Agent Orange or whatever the fuck. So aggravating. God, I'm so sick of this shit. But it's going to keep getting worse. It's going to keep getting worse until it flips the other direction. But it sure seems close to flipping. I mean, now, from what I understand, Wisconsin and Arizona have both decertified or something. So Joe did a whole speech the other day and didn't blink for a couple minutes. And you could tell it's a different person wearing the mask. His face took on a different shape. It didn't even look the same. It could have totally been a CGI, because how did he not blink for 3 minutes or something? Like, it just looks weird. I'm sure other people have seen the footage. But, and now China and Russia have gone together and have created their new monetary system. And like all of this stuff is just building and building and building for our collapse. But, there is something about, I saw a girl yesterday, I'm sure it was yesterday, and she did this post, and her whole post was just like, does everyone in the world think the world is ending, or is it just happening in America? Something like that. And there was so many people in the comments saying, yeah, it's just America. Yeah, it's just America. Yeah, it's just America. And it's like, there's all these things going on in all these different countries. Huge, huge protests, like huge, where all the people are coming out. And, there's a lot of stuff going on all over the place. But the thing is with America, it kind of feels like the people are just so shallow. They just want to hold on to whatever all this stuff is that they're trying to hold on to, instead of letting it go and, letting the collapse happen. It's like, I don't know. It's like that they've all been trained to not look deeper into things, just be narrow-minded and shallow and not question things. Like, that's what I keep seeing. And then when you question things, that they get upset. Like, no, you can't, no, that's not what it is. Quit thinking everything is a government conspiracy. Like, I've been told that. It's like, you need to wake up to the fact that there is someone in control who doesn't like you. Like, I just blows my mind. You know what? It just really trips me out. Spending all that time, at the farm, and then hanging out with my ex. Like, I mean, we didn't hang out the whole time, but every time Stella would go down there, she'd want to go down there and see him, and I'd hang out and talk for a while. And, you know, I was getting a lot of his opinions, and that's how it was when we were married. And I just kind of stifled myself. You know, anything that I said, it was kind of like, you know, pat you on the head. Okay, I'm the smart one here. You know, I'm the one who knows things. So, you know, just trust me on this. And it's like, you know, I was kind of just shut down, and I allowed myself to be. I'm not saying it's his fault. I allowed that. This is something that I had to learn in the relationship. And it wasn't just that one. I had to have a couple more. Like, it took me a while to sink it in. But, you know, his opinions, and I listened to him, and I wasn't triggered and stuff, you know, and I got lectured about global warming and, you know, how progressive California is, and, you know, how a mind really works and stuff like that. So, you know, and it was all different than stuff I believed. I just sat and listened and was like, okay, because I'm not going to argue, and I already know he's not receptive to hearing anything different, you know, so, you know, I can't do anything about that. And it really just had me so much thinking about like what it is that blocks people. And I know it's all about their ego, but then when you go deeper into it, and what is the trigger, what's holding their ego in place? Why can't they let go? Why can't they, you know, consider more options? Why is their perspective so limited? Just like that girl with the trampoline. Well, I did gymnastics and I had to use a trampoline, and it was very helpful to me. Okay, well, great. You know, I mean, all the football players that got that CME or whatever it's called, you know, that, you know, and I just read a thing when I went to look it up. 98% of them have this, like, you know, when they were on the field, they weren't showing signs. So, and I know that these government regulating systems are kind of promote what is bad for us. Like, oh yeah, everybody have a trampoline. They don't even put it out there. Like, if you're going to pull baby formula off of 4 babies, there's way more kids that get injured off of trampolines. And my whole point was not about the, you know, possible brain injuries that are going to come from this, you know, where, you know, these people are like 70 years old and they're like, oh, well, you know, that generation that jumped on the trampolines, now they've got this new kind of dementia that is, you know, whatever they come up with, you know, just like they come up with SIDS, SADS, all these things. They just come up with some cover story. Like right now they're sitting there telling people like caffeine will give you a heart attack. The stuff I've been seeing, what they're trying to say is causing all these sudden deaths, or is just absurd, you know, and it's mind boggling that people believe this, but they do. Like, you know, I was told all about how the Dovik is metamorphosizing itself. It's becoming stronger and better, and, you know, we just can't fight it. It's like, dude, it's a fucking flu. And the only people who die from the flu are people who have a weakened immune system. That's just facts. And virus goes through your body and it goes out. Like it will go through the cycle. Like even if you go to the doctor and you said, oh, I'm sick, they're going to not give you antibiotics because the virus will do it itself. That's for bacteria. And so you have to just let a virus write itself out. You just have to work with your symptoms. You have to take care of yourself. There's a whole part of where they are not telling people how to take care of themselves. They're telling people how to become fat, obese, lazy, and, you know, submit your health to them because they've got a pill that will make you feel better. It's just a Band-Aid. It's not going to do anything, but you'll probably get sicker and worse, and you'll get more symptoms, and you'll need more pills. Now they're putting out pills just for side effects. Like there's some side effect, I can't remember what it's called, like tarnia dyskinesia or TD. And you get it from taking certain... I don't remember, it was like antipsychotics. It used to be, but it seems like the commercial I saw was about SSRIs, and depression medicine now is giving these people this TD. It's like Tarnasia disdain. I can't remember the word. Like, even if I can see it in my head, I can't get it out. It might just all of a sudden, I'll hear it real loud, but starting again. But that is a symptom, a side effect from the medicine they're taking. And now they're going to give you another medicine to combat that side effect instead of telling you that you should probably not be on the medication. That, I don't know, people are just so willing to submit their health. Oh my gosh. Oh, fuck. This is going to be fucked. This is going to keep going all day. Okay, I'll have to be back in a minute. I got to go wipe my eyes again. I should have brought a tissue, but I'll be back.